everyone, so today I am going to be doing a video on like a MAC starter kit or like my personal favorite products from MAC. And don't mind my dog, she's in the background. If she starts, you know, barking for no reason or whatever, well, she's kind of unpredictable. It started with face products first, so I want to first talk about the MSFs. So I have two here that I'm going to show you. Both are limited edition but come out from time to time. Especially this one in Lightscapade, it's come out a few times. An MSF is short for Mineralized Skin Finish, and they also have Mineralized Skin Finish Naturals, MSFNs, but this is a Mineralized Skin Finish. This one is in Lightscapade, and they have different purposes. This one is more of a highlighter, as you can see, but the MSFNs, sorry, that's really long, it's hard to say, I don't know why, but those ones are Mineralized Skin Finish Naturals, and they are all over mineralized powder for all of your face. You can use that as like a light foundation, or you can use it to go over your foundation. It's basically a mineralized setting powder, but they have different ones. Like I said, like the Mineralized Skin Finishes have different purposes. I have another one here that's in Semi-Precious Rose Quartz, and this came out a while ago, and this is obviously going to be used as a blush. It has the spot in the middle that's more of like, so it looks like that on the back of my hand. As you can see, the finish of these are really like luminous and really nice, and I think that this is a unique product. Not a lot of brands have, you know, mineralized powders like these, and I really like collecting them from different collections and stuff. So as you can see, I really like the finish. It gives you a natural luminous finish, and I just love MSFs. So that's that. I'm going to go into blushes, the blushes I recommend. So my favorite of all time, I think that this is discontinued. Well, according to the website it is, but I recently went to MAC to pick up a backup, and the MUA actually told me that these aren't, or this blush isn't discontinued, they're just out of stock for a bit or something. So this is Pink Swoon. It's actually from the Manish Aurora collection from a while back. But this was permanent. This was in their permanent line, and it still is, I guess, maybe. But at the moment, it's out of stock for some reason. So this is my all-time favorite blush from MAC, and it's just a medium pink color. As you can see, I hit pan on it, and this is the only blush that I've actually ever hit pan on. So I definitely love it. And I think it'll suit a lot of skin tones from light to medium-ish, I guess. For darker skin tones, this might look a tad bit ashy or chalky, but for light to medium, I definitely recommend this blush. Hopefully you guys can see it there. It is a sheer tone blush, so it is sheer but buildable. In my opinion, it's not that sheer. It actually shows up really well on my skin tone, so I do really love this blush. It is, I don't want to say it's a cool pink because I have another blush from them that's more of a cooler tone pink. I would definitely classify this as like a warm yellow based pink, as opposed to this one right here. I'm the One, which as you can see is very, very cool tone but in the same color range. I love MAC blushes. They come in different finishes. Like I said, that one is a sheer tone. They have satins, they have mattes, and they even have mineralized blushes if you guys want to get into that. I have a ton of mineralized blushes. One that I recommend is Warm Soul. It's actually not something I brought with me, but it's in my makeup drawer that's on the other side of my room. But it is like a universally flattering color, I feel. There's also, what else is there? Gentle blush, which I really like. That's a mineralized blush as well. I'm going to go into my blush palette really quickly and show you guys blushes that I have in here. So another one that I really recommend is one of their best sellers, and this one is Fleur Power. Looks like that. It's a nice medium corally pink color, and it's very pigmented, as you can see. I believe it's a satin, and I typically wear this in the springtime, or the spring/summer months. It's the one at the top there. This is a bestseller, and I can see why, because I think that it's flattering on a lot of skin tones from light to dark. So yeah, I really do like Fleur Power, and I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, this is my blush palette. MAC blushes come in potted versions like this, and they also come in like depotted versions that you can just fill a palette with. This is actually their old school palette, which I prefer because it's a lot more thinner than their new ones, which I don't know if you could tell, but like there's a huge difference. The new one is like super thick, but you can actually see the colors that are inside, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I'll do eyeshadows last. Yeah, let's do eyeshadows last. Because there's a lot that I recommend. So I'm going to show you guys lipsticks, I guess. There's quite a few. I couldn't really narrow it down. There's just a lot. So I'm going to get started with most popular ones. The one I'm wearing right now is actually Rebel. I have a lip liner underneath and a lip gloss on top of it, so it might look a little bit different on you. Came back from my friend's birthday, so it kind of wore off a little bit. I was eating cake. So this is Rebel, and this is probably one of their most popular lipsticks from MAC. I did not get this until it looks like this. My dog is like behind me. Oh my god. Okay, you're kind of tickling me right now. Okay, so this is a satin finish, and I really actually like matte just because they last longer. Satins are okay. I kind of find them a bit drying, although this one right here is not drying whatsoever, I don't feel like. So this is Rebel right there. This is more of a berry tone color if you're going for like a bold lip, or if you want a bold lip, if you're going out or whatever, you want kind of a special lipstick. I would say Rebel is a really good one. This one I kind of threw out there because it's one of my personal favorites, but I know a lot of people are going to think this color is a little bit crazy. This is an amplified, and it's called Impassioned, and it looks like this. It is like a reddish pink color. I don't know, it's like in between a pink and a red. It's really, really gorgeous, and I really love wearing this color in the summertime. Amplifieds are pretty much like satins, but a little bit more creamier toned, so a little bit more glossy, as you can see. Hopefully you guys can tell the difference between the two finishes. That one is a little bit more matte, and that one is a little bit more glossy. Amplifieds are definitely moisturizing. This one is more of a wearable color for everyday basis. MAC has a lot of pinks, and this one right here is Please Me. This is the one I picked, and it's like a medium tone pink. I want to say on the warmer side. I'm not too sure. I want to say that this is on the warmer side. They definitely do have cool tone pinks like Snob, which looks good on like fair skin tones. I didn't choose that one because it's not a personal favorite of mine, but I really love Please Me, and this is actually a matte finish, and it lasts forever on the lips, and I really like it. So it's that one right there. As you can see, the top two are really kind of glossy, and that one is just like flat. But yeah, I really do love Please Me. It's a really good everyday kind of lipstick. And I definitely recommend that one over the lighter tone pinks like Angel and Cream Cup. I think that one is more pigmented, and it will work on a variety of skin tones. And the next one I have here is a glaze, and this is in Hue. Looks like that, and this is like a nude color. This is my favorite nude color that MAC has. There's a lot of popular ones like Myth and Flesh Pot and all those ones, but I don't find them very flattering, and this one is just really gorgeous. I think it's the perfect mix of pink and peach in a lipstick, and it looks absolutely gorgeous with smoky eyes, so it's that one right there. And again, as an everyday basis color, Hue is a really good one. It doesn't wash me out or anything like that. And glazes are a little bit more glossy and a little bit more sheer, but Hue is not like uber sheer. It's not like some of their other glaze lipsticks. I have three more here. I have Up the Amp, which is a nice like purpley fuchsia color, and this is an amplified. I have like no room to swatch anymore. So Up the Amp is right there if you're looking for a nice purple tone color. That is one I definitely recommend. There's also Heroin, which is now permanent, and there is Violetta, which is a pro color. This one is Ruby Woo, and this is like my favorite red that I recommend to a lot of people, although I know red can be kind of a tricky color depending on your skin tone and your skin undertone. If you're warmer tone skin or cooler tone skin, red is kind of a tough color to find like your perfect red or whatever. But Ruby Woo has worked for a lot of people, and it was re-released, like Rihanna made a re-released version in Riri Woo, which was very similar to this. I actually don't know the difference. I don't know. Hers I feel might be a little bit more cool tone, but there is not like a huge difference. If you have one, you don't need the other. So this one is a matte finish, and I love matte reds. They just last all night. Doesn't matter what you eat. So you could eat, you could drink, and this still like leaves a nice stain behind. It's right there, and as you can see, this one is really flat. I actually prefer a lip gloss on top of Ruby Woo for sure. And then I have, I just have one here, one left. This is a bright pink, and this is a really popular one. It's called Candy Yum Yum. Looks like this. It's like a neon bright in your face pink. This is permanent, and it was actually released with a limited edition collection. It was super popular, so they made it permanent, and it's a color that is different, and it's definitely out there. This is actually a matte as well, and I only wear this in the spring and summertime. I was actually really scared of this color when it first came out, so it looks like that. But I did buy it anyways. This is actually the original Candy Yum Yum from the Quite Cute collection. I was super scared of bright colors back then, but I really actually fell in love with this, and it looks amazing in photos. So yeah, that's that. That's it for lip products. Their lip glosses are okay in my opinion. I have a lot of them. That's all I use pretty much, but I'm kind of getting bored. I really like their Dazzle glasses. Oh my god, you're hilarious. So I really like their Dazzle glasses. They're really good. They have You're tickling me, oh my god. Okay, so I also have Fix Plus here, which is like a facial spray. It's like an all over setting spray. I really like it. It's my favorite setting spray out of any brand that I've ever tried. And I've tried a lot of them, like setting sprays, so Fix Plus is definitely one of my faves, and I do definitely recommend it. And the very last thing I'm going to show you is actually my MAC Neutral palette. I think I've showed this before in the favorites video. So they are my favorite in their permanent line pretty much. So like All That Glitters, Woodwinked, Satin Taupe, Sumptuous Olive. Olive is really pretty, and there's like Sketch, Shale, Expensive Pink. A lot of people love Expensive Pink as well. There's just so many to choose from. My favorite, I don't even have a favorite. I actually love all of them. I definitely recommend getting one of these palettes though and putting them all in here. I depotted some of my limited edition ones that didn't come in the pan form, but I really like this way of storage way better than just the individual pots. I find them like so hard to store, and they take up a lot of space. So yeah, I like having this just in one palette. It's awesome. And for highlighters, I really like Floof and Brulee somewhere over here. And this is Rice Paper. So yeah, there's just a lot of eyeshadows in their line. There is so many. You can just check their website. You're bound to find something for you. I also have like a purple palette here if you guys are into purples and pinks. There's like Parfait Amore and this one, Beautiful Iris. There's just so many eyeshadows MAC has to offer. I'm sure you're gonna find something that you love, but definitely All That Glitters and Satin Taupe are probably my top two. So yeah, and the very last thing I wanted to mention is if you bring 6 empty containers, like anything, lipsticks, lip gloss, depotted eyeshadows, you can get a free lipstick, lip gloss, or eyeshadow if you bring those 6 empties in. So I really love that about MAC and their like empties program. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone. Morgan says bye.